Hey everybody, Nick from the Bass Hookup. On today's episode, we're doing the monthly giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And I know it's a little bit past the first of the month, but we're doing the monthly giveaway. We give away half our YouTube income every single month. So watch the whole video. I always just put the winner in some portion of the video. You'll see it. It'll be a screenshot of the raffle drawing, the name, and you get a hold of us at thebasshookup@gmail.com. for your winnings. All right, so make sure you watch the whole video, and we're gonna switch it up today completely. We're not going for bass. I might coincidentally catch a bass, but we're going for big bluegill, sunfish, those type of fish today. And I've been on this kind of a bite catching them on a drop shot, but I want to see if I could target them today, because there's some huge, I don't know, sunfish, bluegill, whatever you want to, whatever they are, because I know I'm gonna get the terminology wrong probably. But there's different species of them in here, and they're huge. Like, you know, when I say huge, I mean they're 12 inches, 13 inches, pound and a half, 2 pounds. So to me, they're big, right? So I brought a little net to get them. I got a measuring board. I brought a scale, and we're gonna see what we could get out here. And I'm gonna throw, well, I'll show you what I'm gonna throw. So stay tuned. We're gonna hop on this boat, get this thing in the water, get out here, and see if we catch ourselves some big old slab bluegill. All right, got the boat in the water. Oh, I tied it up one more time instead of untying it, of course. Here we go. And what I forgot to mention is we're going to be using forward facing to actually help us catch these big bluegill, because they are actually out here suspended over 30 feet of water, 35, 40 feet of water. There's balls of like fry out here that I think they're eating. So I've been catching them on a drop shot worm, but today, like one for bass, a robo worm. Today, I have come prepared. So I have a drop shot, but it's on a little tiny skinny laser speed stick. It's a 6.6 medium light, real little finesse rod. And I have my drop shot. I have just a Cream, you can buy these at Walmart, made by Cream, just a night crawler with a smaller like trout hook, bluegill hook. So, and I'm running, you know, braid to a leader. It's 8-pound fluoro, you know, typical kind of bass setup. But that was my idea, because I've been catching them, like I said, on conventional bass gear, because these things are so big. But now I'm gonna see if I could actually catch them better on some light gear stuff made for more for bluegill. And there have been bass like boiling out here in the middle on this fry too. So I did bring an underspin. I brought a popper. Looks like a fish swimming right there. Looks like a bass though. It's pretty big. I wouldn't mind catching a bass on this ultralight stuff. But that's the crazy thing though. I've been throwing to these bluegill and they look like bass because they're so freaking big. Ooh, just came out of the weeds right there. That's a bass. Those are bass close to the bottom. Yeah, the bluegill, you can kind of tell on forward facing, they look like a little sliver. And they've been just suspended like way out by themselves. No weeds around, no nothing. They're just kind of out in the middle. That's what we're going for. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got? It's a bass. We don't want you today, sir. Little guy on that little tiny hook, little tiny worm. Oh, my worm. Oh, give me back my worm. Just shake it out of his mouth here. There we go. Not you. We don't want you. Come out here, want to catch bass, I catch bluegill. Want to catch bluegill, I catch bass. Of course, that's fishing, isn't it? I feel like these bluegill are smarter than the bass. I guarantee you I'd be whacking these bass right now if I just picked up that underspin. Look, they're jumping over there. I catch them right now on that popper. Oh! Crushed it. Watch me catch a bluegill on this. No, it's a bass. Little guys. Look at that. Absolutely crushed that bait. Oh, it's a better one. A little bit better one. Oh, now they're going crazy right there. Got them activated. Yeah, decent fish. It's fat. Oh, there we go. Nope. Stop. There we go. Decent little topwater fish. I'm out here for a bluegill video and just waxing the... I could be just killing the bass on topwater right now. I just don't know if they're any big, any size. Fun though. Oh, that's a decent one right there actually. Saw him. Oh yeah. Good one. Oh my gosh. That's the problem, you know, you do the intro in the beginning thinking you're gonna do one thing and never goes that way. Rarely. Whew, this guy fighting hard. Oh, nice fish. Really nice fish. That's why he's fighting so hard. I have to lip him. There we go. Look at that one. Hooked right through the top snout so he wasn't coming off. Whew. It is hot, hot, hot out here too. Middle of the day. Coming up, eating that popper. Oh. All right, you guys, so I can't catch a bluegill to save my life. Can't catch a bluegill to save my life out here. Unbelievable. As soon as you think you got something figured out, you don't. But the bass are, the big bass are really showing themselves on this today on the forward facing. Came out here the other day, I didn't see many. But man, today they are out and they are seem pretty active. Should I switch this video up right now to just largemouth? I really wanted to get the bluegill, but it ain't working out. and give it a little bit more time. Got one. Do I got one finally? Think so. Yep. Man, these things are so... Look at that beautiful fish right there. Look at that guy. Let's net him. It's easier. Finally. Hook's in the net. That's the only problem. And the hook went through his mouth. Around the fin. There we go. Big old bluegill right there. I'm not gonna weigh him. You guys can see how big. Look at that thing's as big as my thumb. This little thing. They're so hard to catch, man. So smart. All right, let's get you back in the water. But that's what we're after. Big old, pretty bluegill right there. There's some more down there. You can see them. So I'm gonna drop back down, wacky rig this thing. There we go. That's a bluegill. Yep. There we go. That's a big one too. Net. They're challenging, I'll tell you what. I can catch more bass than I can these guys for sure right now. It ain't easy. It's fun though. Look at that guy. Big, fat. It's fun. Big old bluegill. A lot more challenging than bass. There we go. That's another one. Yep, another big one too. These things are so big. Look at that. Big old bluegill. So smart. Yeah. When you could lip a bluegill like that, pretty big. Look at how fat. I would think he's got eggs. Let's get her back in. Starting to work. This drop shot. Little cream baits worm. Starting to work. Kind of got in the right area with some bluegill finally. There we go. Big bluegill right there. Yep. I think, isn't it? Yeah, big bluegill. Biggest one yet. Gosh. went to switch for bass. Saw a school of what looked like bluegill, and sure enough, look at that guy. Look how big and healthy, fat. Pre-spawn looks like for sure. Let's lay him on the board and get a little measurement on him real quick. 13-inch. See, almost 1 3/4 pound. Let him go. He's been out long enough. I mean, I'd say that's a big bluegill. What's unbelievable to think is that there's potentially bluegills in here that are close to 5 pounds, because the state record was caught in here that was close to 5 pounds. And I can't even imagine I can't imagine landing something like that or hooking one of those bluegills. It would be probably more rewarding than catching a big bass. It'd be huge. Pretty unbelievable. Let's see if we can get another one. I mean, we're just going like, oh, if I see a bass, throw it over there. If I see something that looks like a bluegill, I'll throw this out there. There's something big swimming down there. And again, I mean, with a 5 pound bluegill, how would you tell the difference between that and a bass on this forward facing? Both big. I'm pretty sure I had a bluegill right there. Oh, there's something. There's something. I think that's a bluegill too. Yep, another big one. So pretty. All right. Big old fish. So fat. Let's see if I could just... Thing is, they don't behave like a bass, so lipping them doesn't really paralyze them. It's better almost to go around the back like that and then lip them. But so big, pretty fish. That big old fish. Woo. Slabs. That was half of my worm. I don't know if you guys remember, I cut it in half. Where in the world's the other half? Oh, here it is. The other half's the lighter half, the kind of cream looking half. See if they care. Put that on. See those big marks of our bluegill that I'm seeing? They're not bass. That one came off the bottom too. So what is that? That's a bass. Looks like a good sized bass too. A tiny worm. Saw a fish right below us. Thought it might be a big... Oh, no, it's a big bass. Big old bass. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You catch one of the biggest bass I ever caught on this lake on a bluegill hook, and a 1.5 inch, a half of a trout worm. Oh, gosh, see if we can get this guy up. Yep, he's coming up. You see him way down there. They're not the biggest bass I ever caught on this lake, but it's a big bass. Whew. More for him to go on this open water. There it is, right there. Good bass. Biting hard. Oh, he's hooked. Oh, there we go. Okay, look at that. Look at that big head. Man. Let's take him off, get a measurement and official weight. Nice. Nice fish right there. Whew. Let's see. He's freaking long, I'll tell you that. .22¼ inch. And weigh him. Hear that. 22¼ inch and 514, so almost 6-pounder. He's not super fat, kind of skinny. On a little, that's what I caught that bass on. That, look at that, tiny worm, tiny hook. Only thing conventional about it is it's a drop shot. That's about it. There we go. There we go. Big bluegill. Ooh, this feels like a really big one. Feels like a good, oh, it is. Oh, it is. They are so big. I can't grip them like that. They're like this. These guys are so big. They look just like bass on the finder. This was actually these couple bluegills I was throwing the Kitech to because I thought they were bass. And yeah, another big bluegill. I mean, you can see where we're at. You look around, kind of out in the middle. Who would have thought, huh? Everybody thinks of bluegill as a you know, shallow water fish. But no, they're out here. They're kind of pelagic, just swimming around out here, out in the middle. All right, you guys. That's gonna do it for the bluegill video. I hope, you know, you guys thought it was interesting, something different. Caught a big bass fishing for the bluegill, and showed you guys, you know, there's bluegill out here where you would think that they were shallow water fish, but I always thought that, but they're out here in the middle kind of roaming around. So a little bit different, different type of video, different type of fish. Hey, and if you won, make sure you get a hold of us at thebassclub@gmail.com. all right? And if you ever commented or anything in any of our videos this month, make sure you watch this whole video and see if you won. All right, that is gonna do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.